Hello America, and thank you for tuning in to this 5th edition of Fryar on Fire. Today I'm going to talk to you about Arizona's new immigration policy, and it's got me ticked off. It probably is what you think if you've watched the last 4 episodes or you know me personally. So check this out. I was sitting there drinking some Arizona iced tea the other day, and I was watching the news channel, and as it turns out, if you drink Arizona iced tea, you support Arizona and their decision, which I have no problem with. But I then found out that if you support Arizona and their decision by drinking Arizona iced tea, you are a fascist. Some people would call you a Nazi. Other people would probably just call you racist. Sounds like the same things they call the Tea Partiers. Tea. Arizona tea? Tea Party. Huh. I wonder if they're making a connection. Soon we'll be getting rid of all the tea. It'll be the Boston Tea Party all over again. Check this out, America. You're going to like this one. Thanks again for tuning in. Here we go. On a recent CNN interview, old Phil Donahue, our old buddy, said, "You know what I just don't understand? First of all, I believe that the political establishment, Governor Brewer and the others in Arizona, did this, reform their immigration, as a cry for help. She made that clear when she announced the reason for her support of this, but I have no doubt that if this isn't unconstitutional," then he was cut off by his interviewer, who finished the sentence for him by saying, "What is?" I'll tell you what's unconstitutional is restricting the power of the states to take care of what the government won't take care of. As a matter of fact, it really is unconstitutional. It was in the Bill of Rights, you know, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution written by our forefathers. Now mind you, they probably had no idea about what was going to happen here today. They had no idea that great metal birds would be flying in the sky and that, you know, everybody would have one of these. They had no idea these would even exist. But anyway, no, they may not have been current, but they were correct. Because the central government can't control everything, okay? And actually, I gotta tell you, Governor Brewer is making President Obama's job easier. And you know what he's doing? He's questioning whether what she's doing is constitutional or not. Look at the 10th Amendment, buddy. You're the president. You should know the Constitution. Of course you don't. The 10th Amendment reads, "The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people." That means that the people could rise up and take care of this issue. And I gotta tell you, if that happens, you think things are ugly now, boy, they are about to get butt ugly. And I'll bet you that that's why Arizona's governor is taking the stand that she's taking, so that doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, if that did happen, you think people are racist now? Oh man, you lefties would be screaming Bloody Mary by the time it was done. Okay? You'd have everybody out there with their hunting rifles and shotguns just popping them as they come across the border. I think it's a horrible idea, because I think that's just not right. But it's what would happen, and you know it as well as I do. Now, and they do have the right to do that, via the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The government can't take away your guns, okay? They can make you register them, and they can tax them, but they can't take them away. And as long as they can't take them away, you can do whatever you want with them. Now, mind you, you're going to have to pay the consequences. But see, if you really wanted to take charge of your border, I'm thinking that's a loophole right there. I'm no lawyer, so please don't quote me on that. But I think it might be. Now, according to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Mexican citizens, including children, must present a passport with a non-immigrant visa or a laser visa before crossing the border. Okay? That's the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. They're in charge of our borders, they're in charge of customs, they're in charge of anything coming in or out of this country, and anyone. They're the TSA or ASA or whoever the security guys are out of the airports, that's the Department of Homeland Security. One of their branches. Matter of fact, did you know that the Border Patrol is the largest of the Homeland Security divisions? Just a fun fact for you. But like I said, Obama's questioning whether it's legal for this gal to do this. According to what I've read in the Constitution, it is. Now, anybody who crosses the border illegally can technically be considered a military combatant, okay? Because they don't apply to our Constitution, or our Constitution doesn't apply to them, I should say. Let's say you go to South Korea on vacation, and you end up crossing into the border of North Korea. They're not going to give you any criminal rights, provided they even have any. And I haven't read their Constitution, okay? I haven't read their laws. But if they had any, I guarantee you wouldn't get them. You'd be treated as a military combatant and or spy. Your ass would be thrown in the slammer, man. And it wouldn't be fun. They wouldn't even give you 3 hots in a cot. They'd probably just give you some cold kind of mush. But anyway. Now they might shove bamboo splints up your fingernails. But that's beside the point. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave you with this. Remember that as a people, we have the right to defend ourselves. If you're living on the border and someone illegally crosses over and immediately threatens you or your family, don't hesitate to call the police, but don't hesitate to shoot them either. If there are an immediate threat to you and your family, protect yourself. Stand up for yourself. Constitutionally, you have the right. Read the Constitution. Learn what our country is, was, and forever will be about. Thanks for watching once again. This is Nate Fryar, signing off.